Now, from the Global News Center, the Halifax Evening News with Kronstein.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. The investigation into the murder of Catie Miller took several dramatic turns today. Just over 1 hour ago, police announced that they have found human remains, but they won't say if they are Catie's. This morning, 2 more arrests with news that 4 crime scenes had been locked down by investigators. Now, to sort through all the developments, we're joined now live by Global's Brett Ruskin at Halifax Police Headquarters. Brett, what can you tell us?
Well, Ron, as you said, lots of major developments today in the Catie Miller investigation. It all started this morning with 2 new arrests.
We arrested 2 individuals, a 30-year-old man in Port Dufferin and a 30-year-old woman in Lawrencetown.
Those arrests account for 2 of 4 possible crime scenes. In all, officers are in Goffs, Port Dufferin, and 2 areas in Lawrencetown. Near the airport in Goffs, 2 officers were seen blocking access to a field. From the edge of the woods, piles of debris and lumber can be seen scattered through the field. Meanwhile, in Lawrencetown, a forensics team was seen taking evidence off a property. Neighbor Ken Steffens lives next door and says the residents are a quiet, friendly family.
They don't seem to be the people to be involved in anything like that, so I don't know. It's strange. Everything is usually pretty quiet around here.
Late this afternoon, police announced human remains had been discovered, but officers aren't saying where they were found or if they belong to Catie.
Bear in mind that we're releasing as much information as we can when we can.
Police are still speaking with Jason James Johnson, the man arrested Monday. They also have the 2 other suspects in custody, and charges are expected sometime tonight. Now, police say they have until 7:30 tomorrow morning to lay any charges, so be sure to tune in to News Final tonight at 11 and the morning news beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow for the latest updates. Ron?
All right, thank you very much, Brett. Global's Brett Ruskin reporting live tonight outside Halifax Police Headquarters downtown. For Catie Miller's family, the latest developments have added to what has been a difficult, very difficult few months. The search for the young woman began in July, but up until this week, her family wasn't informed police were treating her disappearance as a homicide investigation. Global's Rebecca Lau has that part of our coverage for us tonight.
Intelligent, witty, devoted mother. Just some of the ways Catie Miller's family described her. Until her disappearance 4 months ago, the 29-year-old was working as an electrician, a new career, and a new path in life.
When she was working, she seemed to be excited to be on the job. She has been deprived of all she hoped for, and had every right to expect.
In an emotional news conference, Catie's father and brother thanked police and the public for their support. Her father says he never met the accused, Jason Johnson, and to their knowledge, Catie met him in March but ended contact by Easter. Police suspected early on this was a case of homicide, but did not tell the family, something Catie's brother, a police officer in Toronto, understands.
I've been involved with large-scale investigations with what I do as well, and I understand that exactly where they were coming from, so I don't fault them at all, as much as I was frustrated beyond belief.
Friends and volunteers who worked tirelessly looking for Catie also understand why police held back information. Catie's former boyfriend spoke at the first vigil and says hope is what kept them going.
It was good to maintain hope and to keep Catie's face in the public eye and her understanding of her predicament, so it was good for support.
The family says they know this is a fluid investigation. Even as they spoke to media this morning, police were conducting searches at various locations. They know there will be more information to come.
Having closure on something like this really is ridiculous. This is for the rest of our lives.
A memorial is planned for Saturday at the Bedford Baptist Church. Catie's friends at St. Mary's University are also organizing an event for later this week. Rebecca Lau, Global News, Halifax.